Alzheimer's could be a fat problem, not just a plaque problem. And that single line is enough to make decades of textbooks shift a little uncomfortably. For years, the story of Alzheimer's has been told as a tale of sticky amyloid plaques and tau tangles slowly choking the brain. Treatments have focused on sweeping away those plaques like stubborn dust bunnies, hoping that a cleaner brain would work better. But what if we've been missing a major part of the plot? What if the real problem isn't just the trash piling up, it's that the brain's cleaning crew has been weighed down by fat and can't do its job? That's the idea researchers at Purdue University are putting forward, and it's surprisingly hopeful. Their work shows that microglia, the brain's immune cells that usually act as garbage collectors, start to malfunction when they become overloaded with fat droplets. Normally, microglia use fat as an energy source so they can keep patrolling, eating up amyloid beta and protecting neurons. But in Alzheimer's, something changes. Instead of burning fat, they start storing it, filling themselves up with little lipid bubbles until they slow down like they're in a food coma. Once they're stuffed, their ability to clear plaques drops by nearly half. For decades, researchers saw these fat-filled cells under the microscope and assumed the fat was just a byproduct of disease, a harmless symptom of brain damage. This new research flips that thinking completely. It suggests that the fat is not just there, it's actually helping drive the disease forward by turning microglia into sluggish, ineffective cleaners. In other words, the plaques might not be the whole problem. The failure of the brain's immune system to deal with them may be just as important. The most encouraging part of the story is that the fat problem looks fixable. The scientists identified an enzyme called DGAT2 that controls the last step of fat storage inside microglia. In Alzheimer's brains, DGAT2 just hangs around too long, creating more and more fat droplets and leaving the microglia unable to move. But when researchers blocked DGAT2 or helped it break down faster, microglia slimmed down, powered back up, and started eating plaques again. This didn't just look good under the microscope, it improved markers of brain health in animal models. It's like giving the brain's immune cells a metabolic reset button, letting them wake up from their fat-induced paralysis and get back to protecting neurons. This reframing of Alzheimer's as a metabolic problem rather than just a plaque problem changes everything. Instead of relying only on drugs that attack plaques directly, a strategy that has had very mixed results, we can think about restoring balance to the brain's immune system. We could treat the cause, not just the symptom. And if we can do that early enough, maybe even before major memory loss begins, we might be able to stop the disease before it really takes hold. It's also an empowering vision for brain health more broadly. Microglial fat accumulation has been observed in aging brains and in other neurodegenerative conditions, meaning this discovery might help with more than just Alzheimer's. It points toward therapies that keep brain immune cells metabolically fit across the lifespan, delaying cognitive decline and giving people more healthy years of sharp thinking and independence. And perhaps most importantly, it takes some of the fear out of the Alzheimer's conversation. The disease starts to look less like an unstoppable force and more like a solvable puzzle, a matter of getting the brain back into metabolic balance. If the brain's immune cells are still there, still capable of working, then all they need is the right nudge to start cleaning again. So yes, Alzheimer's might still have plaques, but if those plaques are only part of the story and fat metabolism is the other half, then we finally have a new way to intervene. That's not just a tweak to the old theory, that's a complete rewrite of how we think about the disease, and it opens the door to treatments that could make aging with a healthy brain far more common.